Welcome back to episode number 2, season 2 of this realistic Liverpool career mode. And let's get right into it, right into the action. It's us versus Manchester City. And we start out here early on in the game. It's Dominik Szobo who finds the back of the net and gives us a 1-0 lead here, at Anfield against one of the best teams in the league in Manchester City. However, that lead would not last, as in the 70th minute, Manchester City get a free kick, and it's one quite like we had previously, where it's off the bar and they score off the rebound, just like the Europa League final. And that would, however, conclude this game, as it was just the 2 goals between the two sides, and it would end as a 1-1 draw, putting us at 2 ties in our first 2 games. Bit of a departure here, and it will be Luke Chambers who joins Preston North End on a 12-month loan, and Adam Lewis joining Heerenveen on a 12-month loan, but that will not be it, as it's also James Norris who joins Genk on a 12-month loan. Into another game here, and this will have meaning later on, as Joao Palhinha picks up a yellow here, and we score another goal, and it's another sloppy goal. It's Dominik Szobo with his second in this episode, as Fulham just another sloppy goal, and they pay the price. And this is where that yellow card shown earlier comes back into play, as Joao Palhinha goes through the back of Nicolo Barrera and gets himself a second yellow and a red card. And that would change the course of this game, as Dominik Szobo would find the back of the net for the second time this game off of a lovely strike once again. Beautiful strike, another one that I did not expect, just like the Tottenham strike. And that does give us a 2-0 lead, but that would not be the end of it, as Fede Valverde would find the back of the net in the 70th minute. And Dominik Szobo, with every goal contribution in this game, the 2 goals and the 1 assist, and all around a wonderful performance from the Hungarian, and that would be the end of this game, as we would secure the 3-0 lead or win over Fulham, our first victory of the season. But now, a bit of a change. It's a signing, it's an arrival, and it will be Jeremy Frimpong joining us from Bayer Leverkusen for a hefty $59 million. And with that new arrival, and with recent arrivals, we have decided to change up the formation. There is another departure here on deadline day. It's Jackson Lucas, Youth Academy product, joining Bacchus here on loan. This time it will be Cade Gordon who will be leaving us for Bristol City on a permanent basis for $2.3 million. Another departure, this time it's Kostas Tsimikas, a player who I really respect, but deserves more playing time. He will be joining Aston Villa on a 12-month loan. Up next is Kefren Turam, and he will be going back to OGC Nice, this time on a loan. It's a 2-year loan move. That is not it, however, for the transfers. This time it's Sepp Vandenberg who joins Bayer Leverkusen on a year-long loan move. That would, however, be the end of this transfer window, but not the end of the action in this episode. Our Champions League group does consist of Juventus, Olympique Marseille, and RB Salzburg. Here's our game against Wolves, in which it took us up until the 89th minute for Mohamed Salah to find the back of the net. Into our next game here. Actually, not a next game, a departure. It is going to be Curtis Jones, who joins Inter Milan on a 6-month loan. Into the next game now, and it is Newcastle. We start out early here with Darwin Nunez, who smashes the ball into the back of the net, beating Nick Pope in goal. Lovely strike, lovely double ball roll, and nothing Pope could ever do about that. But all good things must come to an end, as Newcastle would find the back of the net late on off this free kick, with Bruno Guimaraes being just subbed on. That does conclude the game, however, as it would be a 1-1 draw here at Anfield. Into the final game of this episode, it's us beating Southampton 3-2 with Nicolo Barella, Mohamed Salah, and Trent Alexander-Arnold getting the goals. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's a rather short episode, but we're getting to the end, so thank you. Goodbye.